Bink, 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 boxing. Boxing is bink, bink, boxing, baby. Bink, bink, boxing. We in here, man. Man, it's been a layoff. I've been off the mic for a little bit, man. You know, some things, get rough sometimes, man. You try to make things happen, man. We out here, everybody's out here grinding. COVID been a motherfucker. Set a lot of people back. Put a lot of people in grind mode. So we out here grinding. We trying to get it, man. We got things we're trying to do. And we busy. But we have to find a way to tap into the things that we love to do. And I love this shit, man. I love being in front of the mic. I love boxing. I done missed a lot of shit since I've been on a layoff. Excuse my language. It's late. I'm tired. But I'm excited. I am excited to be on this episode talking about boxing. This bink. So guess what, man? This weekend, May 1st, Andy Ruiz versus Chris Arreola. Pay-per-view. I know a lot of y'all is like, oh, man, I ain't paying for that fight. It's about to be a wash. You know what, man? We need to stop this. We need to stop this notion that we not going to buy our pay-per-views because it's so-and-so and whatever the fuck else we want to not buy pay-per-views for. End of the day, these fighters are putting their lives on the line in a blood sport to give us entertainment. Okay? All right. If you support a fighter, if you rock with a fighter, why not put money in that man's pocket? They got kids, they got mothers, they got sisters and aunties and shit that they trying to feed too. They got families to support. So why not? I don't have a problem paying pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? If I rock with a fighter, you know what I'm saying? If I'm interested in the fight, I'm going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always pay for it because I look at it like I'm helping feed that man. He's putting his life on the line. He's doing this for my entertainment. I'm going to feed that man. I'm not going to get a fire stick and stream it. You know what I'm saying? That's just my point of view on that shit, man. So let's do better at that, man. Let's pay the pay-per-views. And if you don't want to come out of pocket and pay for it all by yourself, we used to have fight parties. $5 a pop to come watch the fight. $10 a pop, come watch the fight. Pay-per-views paid for. You know what I'm saying? Fight party, we got food, your friends, your family's around, $10 a pop. Everybody watch the fight. Everybody enjoy a great night of family time in boxing, man. All right, let's get over the pay-per-view shit. For real. Let's backtrack, because I know y'all see me. Booked out of my Canelo gear, my Saul Canelo Alvarez gear. Because May 1st, May 8th, the following weekend, Cinco de Mayo weekend, back at it again. Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders. A clash at 168. Again, people think it's going to be a wash. Oh, he going to wash Billy Joe. We don't know. You never know in the sport of boxing, man. Andy Ruiz showed us that with Anthony Joshua. You never know in the sport of boxing. One punch can literally change a fight, especially in the heavyweights. When you getting up higher in these weight classes, one punch will change a fight. So let's get off of that notion too. But first, let's talk about Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola. Let's talk about it. What's y'all's predictions? What y'all think? Me personally, I like Chris Arreola. I think he's a beast. He's a game fighter. He's not going to fold. He's not going to back down. He's going to come straight forward. You know what I'm saying? I think the first time I actually saw him fight, I saw him fight when he fought Deontay Wilder. I had heard of him. I had never watched him fight until he fought Deontay Wilder. Now, he fought Deontay Wilder. He lost that fight. He lost TKO, but he didn't actually get knocked out like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went out on his feet. He just took a lot of damage. They stopped the fight. Probably for his own good. He took a lot of damage in that fight, but who doesn't fight in Deontay Wilder? You know what I'm saying? But he's a game fighter. That whole fight, he was coming forward. He was throwing punches. He was landing punches on Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? But he was just outclassed, outgunned in that fight. And he ended up taking the L. But I like this fight with Andy Ruiz. I think he's going to give Andy Ruiz everything he has. He's going to give everything that Andy Ruiz can handle in this fight. And because of that, I think it may be an early night. I got Andy Ruiz getting him out of there in 3 rounds. Because he's so game, because he's going to be coming forward. And Andy Ruiz's hand speed is crazy. He's lost 60, 70 pounds or some shit. He's down to 250 from 315 or whatever he was. Yeah. Have y'all seen Andy Ruiz? Son look like an animal, man. He looked like an animal. He a beast right now. And he linked up with Canelo's trainer. That whole camp in San Diego producing nothing but beasts, you know? We got Canelo out that camp. Now we got Andy Ruiz out that camp. We got Who else is out of that camp? Oscar Valdez out of that camp. Ryan Garcia out of that camp. But let's hold on. We're going to save that to the end of the episode. We're going to talk about Ryan Garcia into this episode, man. But yes, a lot of fighters coming out of that camp, man. He got them boys. Eddie Reynoso got them boys fighting. So I'm looking forward to seeing this fight. I want to see the change in Andy Ruiz's style. What new things he's learned from training with Canelo. His power, his speed. I know his speed going to be there. His power going to be there. I want to see how he learned to use the ring. Has he learned anything? Is he going to show some of what Canelo shows in the rings? I know he's been training with Canelo like religiously. Like they've been tit for tat and Canelo been giving him game. I want to see how he's going to respond to the training that he's been going through these past, he signed with them. He got with Eddie Reynoso when right after he lost with Anthony Joshua. It was a couple months after that he got with Eddie Reynoso. So it's been damn near 2 years training with them. Son. 3 rounds. Chris Arreola is going to be out of there in 3 rounds, bro. Because he's going to be so game, because he's going to be coming forward, he's going to be open to get caught early. And I think the damage is going to be done early, and I think you're going to get him out of there. But like I said, I still want to. I'm still going to pay for the fight. I still want to see the fight. I want to get a judge on Andy Ruiz and see where he's at. Like I said, what has he transitioned to? What beast has he become? Training with Eddie Reynoso. What has he become? Because I know just from looking at him, his determination, how he speaks, and how far he's came. I know the dude has put in work. I know he's going to be a whole different fighter. I'm excited to see it. I know it's not a tough fight for him. You know what I'm saying? It's not a tough fight, but I'm excited to see it. So I'm going to pay for the pay-per-view, man, this weekend, May 1st. Make sure y'all tune in. All right? So like I said, I'm wearing my Canelo gear. I'm a Canelo fan, man. I don't care what y'all say. Canelo be ducking. Canelo be picking and choosing. Canelo be doing what Mayweather does. You know what I'm saying? He be picking fighters. He taking the easy route. Okay. Not going to argue with. Did Canelo duck Charlo? Yes. Did he duck Benavidez? Yes. All right. You know what I'm saying? He's ducked a few fighters. Okay. Not going to argue with y'all about that. End of the day, though, with Canelo's skill set, are any of those fighters beating Canelo, whether he ducked them or not? Y'all got nothing to say? Oh, that's what I thought. I don't think none of them, ain't a Charlo, ain't a Benavidez, ain't a Boo Boo Andre, ain't a nobody at 160 or 168 beating him. And I'm going to go out on a ledge and say this, even at 175. Ain't nobody touching him, man. My man Better Be, how you say his name? Better Be at 175. The beast, everybody say gonna mop Canelo. Nah, I don't see it, man. Canelo is different. He poses a problem. Head movement, body shots, technicality, swiftness. Feet ain't really all of that. He ain't got fast feet, but he has fast reflexes, and he knows how to read. And he knows how to use the ring. I think he gives Better Be everything he can handle and more. I think he punishes. Let me stop gassing. Let me backtrack. I'm not gonna say he punishes Better Be. I'm gonna say he gives him a lot of trouble. I'm not gonna say punish, but he gives him a lot of trouble in that fight. If it ever happens, if it ever comes to fruition, we got to see right now, because right now he's taking the championship route. And then Muggs, that's the other thing, man. What is y'all talking about? Canelo ducking, Canelo doing this, Canelo. Yeah. Okay, Billy Joe got a belt. He wants the belt. Caleb Plant got the other belt. He wants the belt. He wants to be undisputed. That's the route he's taking. If you don't got a belt, why would he fight you right now? He's already said what he wants to do. He wants to be undisputed at 168. So what's the problem? Let him get his belts. And then after he gets his belts, then that's when you got to light the match under his ass. Now people going to want title shots. Now he can't be like, I'm not fighting you. He has to defend those belts. Because what's he going to do? After Canelo unifies at 168, what is he going to do? Is he going to 175? Is he going to bump back down to 160? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I know Spence talking about fighting him. I think he might unify and try to fight Spence. I don't know. They both game for that fight. Spence and Canelo both want that fight. They're trying to figure out the weight and all the logistics of the fight. But honestly, after he goes undisputed at 168, like what's he gonna do? He has to fight these dudes. He got to fight Boo Boo. He got to fight Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? He got to try to get at Charlo. I would love to see him fight Triple G for a third time. Even though I think that's a bad fight for Triple G. I love Triple G, man, but Triple G ain't what Triple G was 3-4 years ago, man. Triple G is not that Triple G no more, man. He's not. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it real. Triple G is not the Triple G that we used to love. Still a fucking fighter. He's still a hell of a fighter. He's still one of the most punishing jabs in boxing, still to this day. Like you say, it's boxing. It's drama. Big drama show. It's boxing. That's my man, son. Stop playing with my man Triple G, man. Stop playing with him. But I don't think he want to see Canelo right now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But we going to see. May 8th, we're going to see what Canelo does with Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders is not going to be a walkover. It's not going to be a walk in the park. He's athletic. He moves. He uses the ring. And we know that it's Canelo's kryptonite. Anybody that moves, uses the ring, i.e. Floyd Mayweather, i.e. Landy Lara, i.e. Billy Joe Saunders, is going to give him problems. It's going to pose a problem because Canelo's feet ain't like that. He's going to be chasing. And when he's chasing, he gets frustrated. And when he gets frustrated, he gets touched. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the old Canelo. Hold on, let me backtrack. That's the old Canelo. That's old Canelo. We ain't seen him tested like that since Lara. I think Lara was the last dude that gave him that kind of problem where he had to chase. We had to chase. I want to say Lara. I think he fought Danny Jacobs. And Danny Jacobs is an athletic dude too. Uses the ring, moves around, uses his feet. But Danny Jacobs was chasing Canelo. He couldn't touch him. He couldn't touch him in that fight. So I'm gonna say Landy Lara was his last test like that. We had to fight a really athletic, on his bike, use the ring, get out the way, but I'm gonna touch you up and score these points as fighter. And he had problems, and that's Billy Joe Saunders. And Billy Joe Saunders has the weight of the world on his back. The weight of the world. For one, Eddie Hearn's his promoter, right? Eddie Hearn is always in the gym with Canelo. Canelo's the cash cow. Eddie Hearn's really not Canelo's promoter. He's Billy Joe Saunders' promoter, but Eddie Hearn stay in the gym with Canelo. He stay hyping Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He's always talking about Canelo. Bruh, your fighter is right over here in the UK. What the hell you doing over here in San Diego with Canelo? You better go support you better go promote. You better go give your man some hype, but you over here hyping Canelo? So I can see how Billy Joe would feel offended and feel upset with Eddie Hearn. Him and his father, they both want to get at Eddie Hearn. They both don't really rock with Eddie Hearn. They both got something to prove. So don't sleep on this fight. Billy Joe got something to prove. He got something to prove, and he wants to put a rock in Eddie Hearn's mouth. He wants to shut him up. And I think he gonna do everything he can to do it. Can he do it? I don't know. But he gonna go out there and he gonna try to do it. He gonna give his best. I know he ain't gonna go out there and fold. That's what's not gonna happen. Billy Joe ain't gonna fold. You know what I mean? But who knows? Because once Canelo starts touching you with them body shots, man, I feel like everybody just folds now. I don't know what that dude. I don't know what the hell Canelo been doing. Them body shots. You see my face right now? Them body shots, son? No. Hell no. Changes the whole fight. We gonna see. But like I said, Billy Joe gonna come in there. He gonna fight. He gonna be on his bike. He gonna be trying to stay out the way, jabbing him, circling, jab, circle, slip, circle, get out the way. That's my prediction. Can he do it for the whole fight though? When he gets hit, is it gonna change? I don't know. But as you can see, you see who I'm rocking with. Know who I'm rocking with. Canelo team, baby. I got Canelo because, like I said, I don't see anybody at 168 rocking with him. There's some good competition. Billy Joe's good competition. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Caleb Plant is good competition. Great competition. A tough fight for Canelo. Does he beat Canelo? I don't see it, man. Yeah, so May 8th, tune in. Make sure y'all tune into that, man. I'm definitely going to be talking all kind of shit that day, that week, that weekend. Bink going to be going all the way up, cuz. You hear me? All the way up. You feel me? But okay. Off Canelo. May 8th, Canelo. This weekend, May 1st. Chris Arreola, Andy Ruiz. Now, I said I was going to talk about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is 22 years old, going on 23 years old, coming off a victory against Luke Campbell in his last fight, a knockout victory. Vicious body shot. We knew he had it in him. You know what I'm saying? We know what Ryan Garcia brings to the table. All right, we know that. He just retired. Said he's taking time to focus on his mental health. He's taking time to, focus on himself rather than his career. And he said he can't wait to come back to the ring. So is he retiring or is he taking a layoff? Because in his post, he said he can't wait to come back to the ring. So is he's just taking time off? Is he really retiring? So what's going on? Now, mental health is serious. All right, I can feel him on that. If he's having mental health issues, I feel him on that. Take your time, bro. Do your thing. Handle your business. Get your mind right for you and your child and your old lady. Get your shit together, man. Take your time. All right. But the track record of this Bama, I'm just gonna call him a Bama. I'm gonna call him the track record of this Bama. Beat Luke Campbell. Immediately went and started calling out Tank. Immediately. And not just calling out Tank, I'm talking about calling him out. Went on hot boxing with Mike Tyson. Dancing bachata. I'm dancing bachata on you. I'm dancing bachata on you. Had Mike Tyson talking about, oh shit, I ain't never heard no shit like this. You know what I'm saying? On FaceTime with Tank. Turns out that was all smoke. Boy ain't want to fight Tank, man. He ain't want to fight Tank. Why? I don't know. Why did he blow that smoke? Who knows? We're going to get into it. So my theory, what I think, why he blew all that smoke, right? So he dug that hole, dug himself in that hole. Let's backtrack. When he fought Luke Campbell, that was a title eliminator fight. After that fight, he won the WBC Silver interim championship belt. All right, interim belt, WBC at 135. Devin Haney holds the regular title. Devin Haney is the actual WBC title holder at 135. Teofimo Lopez is the franchise belt holder at 135. That's not the recognized belt in the WBC. The one that Devin Haney holds, that belt, that is the title. That's the lightweight title. That's the 135 title. This is a whole nother episode I gotta get into, man. It's too many. It's too many fucking belts. Okay, it's too many belts. Franchise, regular, silver, interim, this and that, all different kind of belts. Man, no, it should be one freaking belt. But let's get back on topic. So Devin Haney is the regular champion. He has the WBC lightweight belt. All right, Ryan Garcia is Devin Haney's mandatory. He won that right after he beat Luke Campbell in that fight. Okay, let that be known. So after the fight, he's calling out Tank. Who do y'all want to see me fight? Devin Haney? Tank? Crowd go crazy. I want to see Tank. Oh, all right, I'm going to fight Tank. I'm going to fight Tank. All right. Not fighting Tank. Dug himself in the hole. Immediately goes to saying, oh, well, I pulled off the Tank fight because I got a dream fight on the table. I got a dream fight. Had everybody on pins and needles like, who is he talking about? Who is he about to fight? Who is he talking about? I was on YouTube. I'm on Google like, yo, who is he? Who can he fight? Who's his dream fight at 135? Loma? You know what I'm saying? Is it Lomachenko? Man talking about Manny Pacquiao. That's 2 weight divisions, partner. That fight don't even make sense. Why would Manny Pacquiao fight you, a kid coming up from 135? Manny Pacquiao's fighting at 147. Why would he fight that kid other than for a payday? Makes no sense. And then it was talked about it just being an exhibition bout. None of that makes sense, bro. None of that Pacquiao situation made sense at all. So once again, the boxing world's like, exhibition. Oh, it's a real fight. It's this, it's that. What is it? Nobody knew because it wasn't real. Apparently, Pacquiao's team came out and said there was never no negotiations with Golden Boy. De La Hoya said this man, he said, man, no, it never happened. Everything Ryan is doing right now is for Instagram. His own promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, said that from Golden Boy. Said he's doing it for Instagram. Okay. So he dug a hole, got exposed in front of the world, right? So the day after it came out that there was no Pacquiao fight, there wasn't going to be no Pacquiao fight, my man got on live and was like, the Pacquiao fight is still happening. This is the day after, like we all knew. He got on live and said the Pacquiao fight is still happening. It's not an exhibition. It's going to be a real fight. This and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? This and that and the third. Thank you. So everybody looking like, is it going to be a real fight? Are they really fighting? Everybody else is saying no. Everybody else is saying no. Oscar De La Hoya said no. Your promoter said no. Your trainer said no. What are you talking about, right? So that cat got out the bag, dug in an even deeper hole, because now we all know he ain't fighting Pacquiao. He used the Pacquiao to get out of the Tank situation to cover that up, because he was welling about that the whole time. Gassed up Pacquiao. Now his back's against the wall. Damn, what am I going to do? Because he don't want to fight Devin Haney. He don't want to fight Devin Haney. Why does he not want to fight Devin Haney? Because that's a fight that 7 out of 10 he loses. For real. Devin Haney, way more boxing IQ, way more technical of a boxer, way more defensive, can punch. Not like Ryan. Devin can punch. All right, he ain't got super knockout power, but Devin can punch. He puts his punches together very well. And that's a fight that Ryan loses. Honestly, Ryan has the X factor with that snappy ass left hook, right hook. You know what I'm saying? The left to the body, snappy. He's probably got the fastest hands I've seen in a very long time in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? But he's flat-footed. No movement, no anything. Flat-footed, straight up and down, forward and backwards. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't really have any foot movement. His feet are slow. You know what I'm saying? And that's a recipe for disaster with somebody like Devin Haney, who knows how to use the ring, knows how to make angles and create angles and get his punches off. He loses that fight. And he knows that. And we all know that. So the only way to, you know, keep diverting and getting away from Devin Haney is to keep bringing up these other names. Oh, I'm going to bring up Tank. I'm going to bring up this. I'm going to bring up Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? And he hung his hat on all that. So now just imagine the pressure on this kid. He's 22 years old. The world know he gassing. He got all this pressure on his back. And he has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to go. So he gets set up with this fight with Javier Fortuna. Not an easy fight at all. Again, not an easy fight. A fight that he could very well lose. Because he got exposed with Luke Campbell that his chin is testable. His chin is sweet. Mad Hart for getting up. I applaud him for getting up. Applaud him for getting up from that and fighting and knocking him out. But he showed a lot of weakness. He showed a lot of disability in his game where he can be touched and touched often. And with somebody like Devin Haney, he's getting touched. Javier Fortuna, he's getting touched. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that's saving his life in either one of those fights is his snappy ass left or right hook. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So he gets a fight with Javier Fortuna. It's official. It's sanctioned. We got a fight date. And he just recently this week pulled out of the fight. Said he's retiring. First of all, the fight with Javier makes even less of sense than the fight with Pacquiao, because why are you fighting Javier for another title eliminator when you already the mandatory to fight Devin Haney for the WBC belt? You already the mandatory. If I'm not mistaken, fighters get into the sport of boxing to win world championships, to build legacies. Right? This is your shot to go get a title, a world title, a real world title, not an interim, not a silver. Go get a real world title. But you fighting Javier Fortuna? Man, I don't know. Do y'all know? Help me understand this. Help me understand that. Because in my opinion, it looked like Devin Haney said, I told y'all he was ducking me. He said, I told y'all he was capping. He was ducking me the whole time. Hey, Devin, you right, bro. You right. You right. He was gassing. He was ducking the whole time. He's been Devin Haney's mandatory. They sent him the contracts. Nothing was signed. He didn't want to fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Because he poses too much of a threat. He really don't want to fight Tank, and he really don't want to fight Pacquiao. Because Pacquiao gonna touch that chin. Tank gonna touch that chin. You know what I'm saying? Even Canelo after the fight was like, man, he ain't ready for no Tank. He needs a few more fights. He needs to mature more. Canelo said that after the fight. De La Hoya said that after the fight. He ain't ready for Tank. I don't know why he calling out Tank. We're not going to give him Tank. They said that right after the fight, but he went on calling out Tank. He went on hot boxing with Mike and called out Tank. You know what I'm saying? So you take all those ingredients, put them in a pot, stir them up. What you got? Disaster cake. Put it in the oven at 450. Bake that drink. That's what you got. Disaster cake. No icing. Just a dry ass disaster. That's what he's serving us right now. So with all that added pressure, where you doing all of these things just to try to clear your name, I could just imagine the pressure that's on him. I can imagine the monkey that's on his back. You know what I'm saying? So if he has mental health issues, he probably does. He probably does. I would too with all that fucking pressure on my back. You hear me? Nonetheless, he's a great kid, Christian, believes in God, great father. I ain't got nothing against that dude as a person, as a father, as a man. As a fighter, man, all that gassing, all that welling, all that shit you did this year, man, calling out all these fighters, man, you got us on our toes. You got us believing you this time. Believing you this time. Believing you this time. And then you turn around and it's like, oh, I'm retiring. It's like you crying wolf, bro. At this point, you crying wolf, and we don't know what to believe. We don't know what to believe, man. And we just hope, as serious as mental health issues is, as serious as it is, people lose their lives to depression and anxiety every day. Every day, especially as men, we don't talk enough about our mental health issues. We don't get it out there enough. We carry so much weight every day. This shit is serious, man. I just hope he ain't crying wolf and just using that to get out of these fights because he doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't here to pass no judgment. I'm not here to judge anybody. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. This is a boxing podcast. That's what I'm here to do, is give my points of view and give my insights and how I feel about certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Who am I? I'm nobody. But this is how I feel about it, man. All right? So prayers for the dude, Ryan Garcia. Speedy recovery, man. Like I said, focus on your mental. Get your mental right. Clear your head. Stay in your Bible. Pray. We praying for you at the same time. Because at the end of the day, you a great dude. You a great father. You a fucking great fighter. You a great fighter, man. All the potential in the world. All the promise in the world, man. So we want to see you back. We want to see these fights. We want to see these competitions, man. We want to see you and Devin get in there and get it rocking as professionals. We want to see that. I wanted to see you fight Tank. Because I could see you giving Tank problems. I can see you giving Tank problems. I can see you, fighting Pacquiao and holding your own against Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? But we just have yet to see it. You know what I'm saying? When are we going to see it? That's what we want. We want to see you fight. Up the competition. Luke Campbell was great competition. You showed your ass that fight. Props to you, man. All the props in the world. Get yourself together, bro. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Stay in that Bible. Like I said, stay in that Bible. Pray. Surround yourself with family. Positivity. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. It's all love. It's bink, bink boxing. Man, look. That's all I got to talk about today, man. Quick little spill. Went over Chris Arreola and Andy Ruiz fighting this weekend. May 1st. Pay-per-view. Follow me on Instagram, bink_boxing. I'm gonna be posting fight updates, fight times, where you can buy the pay-per-views, and I post clips all day on my Instagram, just boxing clips, highlights, knockouts, news. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko's coming back. He's fighting Nakatani. That's great for the sport of boxing. That's great for the lightweight division. It's a lot of things happening in the sport of boxing, man. Let's keep uplifting the sport of boxing. Let's keep these fights in the limelight. Let's keep the real fighters that's out here really sacrificing their lives, that's really got it out the mud to be in the positions that they in. Let's keep pushing them to the forefront and let all the other shit fade away. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna bring up no names. I'm not even gonna entertain it. Let's push these real fighters and uplift them, put them on the pedestal. All right. And like I said, let that other bullshit fade away. All right. So like I said, May 1st, Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola. Following weekend, May 8th, Canelo team, baby. Billy Joe Saunders getting it cranking on May 8th. Cinco de Mayo weekend. I don't drink no more, but I might have to get a Modelo that night. I limit myself to 2 Modelos. 2 Modelos. Cinco de Mayo weekend. Coming up too in May. This is a slept on fight. This could be fight of the year. Could be fight of the year. Josh Taylor. Jose Ramirez. Nobody is really talking about that fight, and I don't understand why. Because I understand why. It's too much BS in boxing right now. It's too much BS going on in boxing. And it's taken away from these real fighters that's about to get it cranking. May 22nd. Jose Ramirez. Josh Taylor. Junior welterweight division. For all the belts. I think they got all the belts at 140, huh? I got to do my research on that. If they ain't got all, they got most of them. It's going to be a great fight, man. Great fight. Make sure y'all tune in for that one, too. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the channel, man. I'll be coming back with y'all with more Bink Bink. Took a little intermission, but I'm back, baby. I'm back. This is what I love to do. I love talking boxing. Follow me on Twitter. Bink Bink Boxing Podcast. I'm on Twitter, too. Same thing. Updates, fight analysis, clips, all that, man. It's everything boxing. Everything boxing. I love boxing, man. That's what we're going to keep doing. Keep giving y'all more and more and more. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. And like I said, don't forget to follow the Instagram, BinkBink_boxing, man. It's all love. I'm going to get out of here, man. Hope y'all have a blessed day tomorrow. Go to work. Eat your Wheaties in the morning. Hug your kids. Love your wives. Love your family. And I'm going to see y'all again soon, man. This is Bink Bink.